Well,
Hello.
No weird stuff was happening before the stream?
yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely
Are we
fine.
totally not having OBS issues?
Of course not.
Wow.
Yeah, what do you mean? I didn't see any.
What OBS issues? It worked fine when we looked at it.
For OBS issues.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's so fine. Technology. Anyway.
It's a soft G there, but a hard G on GIF.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a soft G on Jaffix. Look at them.
Yeah, the graphics card.
Yeah, the graphics.
The giraffe card?
Yeah, the sheer destructive potential of a giraffe.
Yeah, it's got to stretch its neck out as far as it can go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, that kind of reminds me of when someone was like, "How big's your I think it was storage or something." Someone was like, "How big is your hard drive?" He's like, "I don't know, about the size of a graham cracker."
Yeah, about like that.
About yay big.
Yeah. Anyway, so last we left off, you guys finally came into Arden and started to do some errands and other stuff that you needed to do when you're here. Among which you guys visited the Temple of Ultima, in which a grand ceremony surprised you all.
It was very exciting.
Yeah.
Carney got married again. We're very proud.
I like how you're calling it marriage.
I mean, literally is.
Forever.
Kind of.
Till death do them part.
Well,
or was it supposed to get tired of me?
You think he's gonna be done serving?
He's not off the hook.
Oh, no.
Guys. No.
Oh, good point.
Till birth
she
do
gets
you
tired
part.
of me, yeah.
Till rebirth do you part.
That's when you start serving her in her realm, which the lawful evil realm is New Hell. So.
Oh, cool.
Good times.
The sequel.
Yeah. Technically, Ultima's the only person who controls 2 of the 8 encompassing realms. She owns New Hell and Heralgo.
Right.
Good luck, Nanette.
So you're 2 realms: literal hell and a realm of clocks and gears.
If hell is so good, why didn't they make a second one?
It literally is.
It did.
This is
New Hell.
Too. New
Electric Boogaloo?
Anyway, but after the ceremony was completed, and you have become an official voice of Ultima, you guys eventually went into the embassy building and started having some negotiations and discussions. One of which being with Miss Eerie, and another being with Mr. Z. And leading off your conversation with Mr. Z is where we left off. What is the party doing?
Good question.
We wanted to go see Sweet
I think we...
Yeah,
we had to go talk to Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
And we had seen Mari, which was very exciting.
Yeah.
That was a good day.
Looked much better than last time we saw her.
Yeah.
And we might want to do some prep for the night, because we're going to probably be attacked.
Oh, better than last you saw her? You mean after her face was caved in by Bramaz's fists?
That's the one.
That's the time. I recall it looking not so great when that happened.
Yeah.
So did you say you think we ought to sleep, Davey?
No, he's saying we ought to prep for tonight because we are probably getting attacked in the night when no one can see what is happening.
Right, by Evan not ninjas.
Are there
it could be much worse.
Stay in the embassy?
Are you leaving the embassy?
I'm not sure. Hold on.
I'm just wondering
Before we go out of security
for tonight.
Have this discussion.
Yeah, like because if we can come back and stay in the embassy, then that's one less problem.
Provided we get back.
We are employed here now.
Yeah.
Do they have places for for agents to stay while on diplomatic missions, which we are on because we are diplomats now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You would have been told this. So there is a compound joining with the embassy building, because ambassadors typically live in the embassy while they're visiting places.
Aha.
Ha ha ha.
So if you want, instead of checking into a hotel, you can just return to the embassy to sleep.
Yes, please. Much
That
harder to
is
be
what we will
assassinated
do.
in an embassy.
Although,
Yep.
I mean, they got Ruby from the embassy, right?
Ruby was not staying at the embassy.
Was she not at the embassy? Okay.
No,
She was at a hotel,
Yeah.
You're right.
and then and Brahma's was a
Yeah.
massive dick, and
Bad day.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
she did not want to sleep in what is essentially a bunker. She wanted to sleep somewhere lavish.
Mhm.
I see. Okay.
And we were like, bunker, please.
I would like the bunker. The bunker sounds more safer.
Bunker sounds secure.
Secure. Yes.
We
Yeah.
may, if they infiltrate it, we may not have anywhere to go.
Well,
So we
At
should
that point-
try and have an exit plan. Exit strategy.
I am totally fine with coming up with an exit plan.
Mm.
Yes.
well, I kind of want to go to that town and get some information about Argolisha and Salathis. So I mean,
Mhm.
once we're done with C2s, we could, if that's not a problem, we could go do that, and I can go and get to beating up an evil snake.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I do you think
So-
that anyone's gonna want to follow us there? Like, will they
I'm
do
not
that?
sure
I
I
mean,
even want to follow you there. This sounds like a terrible plan.
Damn.
Yeah, then we could get stuck between a snake and Ebon Legion. That sounds awful, Carney.
Well, I feel like this is something where we'll find out as we gather more information, but
Yeah.
somehow I feel like going into Taluk, I feel like the Ebon Legion is going to be able to go there as well. I can't imagine
They
it's just
probably
like
have
everyone
rights
keep
to-
out.
Yeah.
Well,
If
how do we
we
get the
have an
other lead off
understanding of
off our
Argolisha.
backs?
I don't know. We need to brainstorm.
Well, Mr. Davey, you know them
Well,
better
let's-
than we do. Like, is there anything that they don't like? Do we need to hold up like
Garlic?
an Ostrom hall pass or something? Like this? I thought that being an ambassador would
They
be
don't
enough.
like
but-
deserters.
So we hold
And
you up?
since
Yeah.
you might have to.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, Davey, just because, or
Mhm.
Deegan, have you seen the spelling for Salathis?
Not yet, no.
I'll put it in the Twitch chat for everyone to enjoy.
There it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of S's.
Everybody loves
Oh,
Salathis.
that's S's. You're pretty sure Salathis pronounces it a little differently.
Yep.
Well, I've never had the chance to ask, to be fair.
Not yet.
Salathis.
Thank God I didn't give my character a lisp. That's all I gotta say.
Salathis.
That's to do that.
I was like, okay, let me just make it sound normal, but then add S's to it. That's how I made Salathis.
That was good.
Mhm.
Yeah, just like a real snake.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You're pretty sure like half the letters in the snake alphabet are S's.
Hmm.
That tracks.
Including several of the vowels.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So do we want to go check in with Sweet Tooth and then do some research on Taluk?
Okay.
Does that work? That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So first, where are you doing research?
Fuck.
I mean,
I thought
we could go
I thought we.
go back to Rayo.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably the best place to do so.
Yeah.
Like, even if we
Of
don't
course.
talk to Rayo himself, the people there probably know the most about what that situation is.
Yeah.
Alright, then second, make a group perception.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Yeah. Here we
Oh
go.
boy.
Oh, hell
boy.
yeah.
Here come
Hold on, I
the
just realized
ninjas.
I don't have my stupid character sheet open.
Oh, wow.
We're fine, guys. I have no idea what where we're going or who's following us or anything.
It's all right. I'll look twice as hard for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
You
I can only look twice as
actually
hard for one person,
did.
so
Oh my god! So that's 2 successes and 2 failures so far. Carney is all on you.
Come on, Carney.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
roll good.
My sheet's loading. My sheet is loading
I'm
as we
so
speak.
Sorry.
get your sheet together.
Me too.
Oh my god, I don't know why it's taking so long.
It's
For
just
drama.
building up the suspense.
Davey was
It's
just
okay.
worried so much about the Ebon Legion, he didn't stop to think if he should even be worried about the Ebon Legion.
It could be you. It could be me. It could even be. Oh my god! Come on. Okay, it's gone from white to black, so that's
Let's
a good
go.
sign.
Let's go!
Progress happening. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Slash.
AI likes this.
I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna raw dog it. Plus I think 6
Oh, raw
modifier.
dog.
You're just gonna raw dog it
Damn. Live on Twitch.
Yeah.
live on Twitch.
I mean,
it's gone white again.
TOS.
We're gonna get, this is how you escape the basement, is that you get the basement banned.
I mean, raw dog on stream only gets you a 7-day ban.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Well, 7 days is enough to escape.
that's probably
Possible.
true.
7 days to escape the basement. Okay. It's rolling. I just.
I know of the meme. I don't know much other than that.
Yeah, when some people tell you that Twitch enforces rules unfairly, that's a prime example.
Oh, thank
Oh.
goodness.
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh.
Thank you, Cody. Good job. Good job.
Please don't be 3 failures and 2
Thank you for
successes.
using your
Please don't
eyes.
be 3 failures and 2
I know,
successes.
right?
Well, since Buck is the one who got the nat 20,
Hmm.
you guys are starting to walk out of the embassy building, and you're making your plans to go to the Temple of Rayo. And you look over, and you see that there's some people walking around in the crowds. You see one person that seems to kind of almost be trying to blend into the crowd and watch you guys.
Is there anything distinguishing about this person who's trying and failing to blend in?
He looks like a regular citizen. He's dressed like he's trying to blend in with the crowd.
What
he's
an
like
odd
wearing
thing
like
to say.
tennis shoes, dinner pants, and like a jacket.
There's nothing more suspicious than someone who blends in.
Very true.
You
Very
noticed
true.
that he was looking at the group, and the moment you looked over, he looked away. And as you go to look forward, he looks back at you, and then as you go back, he looks forward.
Okay. I'm going to... How far away is he? Like, within earshot?
He's like 50 feet, maybe.
Okay. I'm going to, like, turn so that I'm... Like, my face is facing away from him, and then, like, whisper to the group, like, don't look now, but we got someone following us.
Connie resists the urge to turn and look.
All right,
I
good.
mean, it's a pretty day.
It is. The weather is surprisingly mild.
Should we do something? Should we go somewhere or keep track of him? Or?
Let's keep on our way to the temple. And
Sounds good.
And as we're going, I just want to like keep an eye, subtle eye towards mysterious person following us.
As you turn around, you notice that he's gone from blending in with one group to blending in with a completely different group.
Can you point and match me? Maybe I recognize who it is.
Oh, I want to try to like gesture in that direction subtly, like a yawn and outstretched arm.
Make a sleight of hand check.
All right. Huh.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that beats it. Alright, so you turn so that he's within like a 90-degree angle with you, and just give it a stretch.
And I see who he's pointing at.
Yeah, with that, I'll say that you have advantage, aka that 22, and you see him.
Nice.
Nice. So, do I know who it is?
You don't recognize it.
I'll shrug my shoulders and be like, yeah, well, let's go. don't want to waste time.
Lots of research to do.
Exactly.
Alright.
And then we head off to the Temple of Rayo.
Alright, are you like pulling out the RV then?
No.
Wait, I was like, oh, right. I'm gonna go ahead and gonna find a space, garage it up, and
Do
get the
we
new
want
license plate on.
to be? I mean, we actually no. We know we're being followed at this point. So yeah,
We know we're being
definitely do
followed.
that. I'm not wasting another
Yeah.
spell for that.
I'll drive,
That-
right? Did they give
Better
us?
to. We have the diplomatic plates, so.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
I
diplomatic plates.
So if
Did
you
we
pull
get
out
the
the
little
garage, you can
flags?
go ahead and just trade out the plates.
Did we get the
Yeah.
little
Yep.
flags that go on our hood? Like,
Yep,
you know,
garage was included.
Yippee!
Yeah. I also as I do, how
Decal.
damaged does the RV look? Like, is there like just a scorch mark or like dented metal
RV
from where the rocket
John.
hit?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We might want to get that fixed.
Yeah, it's gonna need some work.
It has
Luckily, I
enough
can.
damage to do anything performance-wise. It's just like there's a couple like bullet wounds, and there's like a dent, and there's a part of it where when you're driving, you can definitely hear the wind whistling through these holes.
Oh,
Plug that up.
That's gonna be bad for rainy
Stuff
days.
Stuff a glove in
It
there.
is.
Yeah.
Tape a
I-
plastic sack over.
It's
I would
always
say-
cloudy in Ulstrom. It can happen at any minute. Oh,
I would say we should get RV Chan fixed, but I'm worried about getting like
I don't want to
bugged
give
or
our
tracked.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Let's-
want to
sabotage.
Let's get out of the country first, or at
Yeah.
the very least get to the.
terrible part.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Well,
I
there's
think,
no
I think getting
no
our car
not terrible part of this country,
plus
unfortunately.
Hmm.
I'm not sure that giving our.
I mean, we're in a
car
city.
over to
Technically, that's the
mechanic-
best part.
Mm,
We'll hop the border over into Alzaria real quick just for repair.
just for
Yeah.
repairs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
Wait,
real quick, just
by
go
the
to
way-
next nation.
Yeah.
By the way, hold on. Isn't Dr. Gon in Ozaria? Or
No,
did I
Gon,
miss-
Gon is in
Ishtalat.
Ishtalat.
Ishtalat. Okay.
This
Yeah.
is the capital
Dude.
of Madara.
Okay. I was like, so do you guys think that if we ask Gon nicely, he'll give us like a copy of the index, maybe?
I don't know if asking Gon
I-
nicely for anything will work at this point.
Remember, he's logical, so we need to give him a logical reason for us having it.
What?
Yeah, and
Well,
I get the
and-
sense
Well,
that there's a
big
reason
headed.
why he's been getting to these vaults before.
Well,
Rayo
logical is
has.
usually dickheaded.
Yes.
Well, I'm not saying that we like ask for the index itself because Gon clearly needs it, you know. But and you know, I doubt he's gonna give it up. But just like, I mean, he works for a big fancy company. They have a photocopier, right? So if he could just send us the paper with a photocopy of the stuff in the book for Mr. Rayo to use. 'Cause, we have our own thing, and Gon has his own
Just-
thing, and
I just
We
feel
can
like,
try it if we see him, but I get the
Yeah.
feeling that him and Rayo ain't exactly on speaking terms.
yeah.
well, right? We don't necessarily have to mention that it's we need the index and for our own purposes, and as long as he plays nice, we will play nice too. I think it's a fair agreement, especially since we busted up his toy, and we don't want to bust it up again. If we can
We
help
did
it.
also can't get the entire library stolen from under him.
I mean, I still kind of want the bit of blood that he took from me, because that's the Nets. That's not his or mine, but whatever.
I mean, he wants to escape this place, obviously, and I mean,
He did. We don't know how his goals might have changed given recent developments in his understanding of what's going on.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's a conversation. But if they have changed, we
Mhm.
can use that to our advantage as well by
Yeah.
basically saying if there are copies of this, then those forces that are trying to get out can't.
Look, again, finding out who your dad is a big deal, but I'm just saying he doesn't have to be such a he doesn't have to be a meanie jerk
It's
about
not
it.
his dad; it's him.
Well,
Him. It is him.
In a sense, yeah.
He's
I mean,
one-
is it?
he's
Is
one-
it though? He doesn't seem the same as Bahamut. He doesn't have the
Oh,
same,
he's not.
his
He's
opposite
one
feelings.
he's one little facet of the rest of the everything that makes up Bahamut, and he's the facet that Bahamut decided he didn't want anymore, which is not great.
Well,
Yeah,
like
I can't imagine that's good for his self-esteem.
No.
right,
Or
right. His dad did something kind of mean
It's
and
not his
good to
dad,
him.
it's him.
I guess let Carney view it how Carney's going to view
Okay,
it
that's
because
fair.
Well,
arguing
no,
with him is obviously
well, no,
not worth the
because
time.
like I'm saying, he's not the same. Like he doesn't have the same thoughts and memories than like as Muhammad, does he? Like
Right, but
at that
Muhammad
point,
He's
didn't
got a
create
point,
him.
actually.
like he's basically a separate being at this point. So
Yeah,
and he
like
came from Muhammad. So
he doesn't have any of Bahamut's memories or his powers. He's just an offspring.
Cornelia nods. Yeah, he's not the
I
same.
think I unintentionally did the same thing that's with Kami and Piccolo and Dragon Ball.
You did. You kind of did.
Kind of.
Does that mean that if we kill Gon, the Bahamut dies too, and we can't,
That'd be bad.
This conversation, I realized I did that. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. Oh God, does that mean that if we kill Gon, he's gonna spit out an egg, and a less evil version of him is gonna be with us now?
Moving on.
Let's not go there and
I
give
don't like this
JoJo
part,
ideas, Carney.
Oh, I don't want to make it too. Now that I've realized it, I'm not going to do anything Dragon Ball related on happening.
You already gave a monk super punchy light powers. It's too late.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is way too late. We are going full Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I can't make the winged mochi on the moon.
Oh well.
Anyway, the Temple of Rheo, right?
Rhea Temple. Vroom vroom.
Yeah, but
Put on
yeah,
our little
Beep
plate.
beep.
Alright, so you get into the RV, trade out the plates, put up your
The
little
diplomatic
flags.
RV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you make your way to the Temple of Rheo.
Yippee.
Sweet.
You guys walk in. You kind of got the idea of the layout before. There's the sanctuary, and there's the site entrances, which goes to libraries.
Mm-hmm.
Is our dude still tailing us, or in fact, like through the RV, like is someone still tailing us, or do we lose track here? Lose track of them,
Carly and
or
only Carly make a perception check
okay.
because you're driving.
I believe in you.
Holy lag, Batman! Come on.
Ruined the song.
Okay, wait.
There we go.
No, you don't see him.
Okay.
He disappeared.
Oh, he's got invisibility
Or
powers.
was he never there to begin with? Okay.
They were just staring awkwardly at some weird guy, just some normal guy.
Imagine if you guys were just being paranoid and that was just a
That
random
would
guy.
be really
Mm.
funny.
To be fair,
Us
driving
paranoid?
Ulster
Never.
has not been a pleasant experience so far. It has been all like hazards and arrows. That's all. It's been nothing but hazardous experiences.
We've driven 3 times. One time we ran to the police. The second time we ran into the army.
Yeah.
Yep, well,
Probably fine.
All right. In we go.
Let's
In
go
we go
see.
to the Temple Rail.
Let's go learn things.
yep. But
Yeah.
this is,
Yay, learning.
the
I
area
like
you're at is more like
libraries.
a public library. It's not like you're going back into the node, so
Ah,
Mhm.
the book smell.
yeah. So
Okay.
you're in the public knowledge area, not the interdimensional library of infinite knowledge that's forbidden.
That's fair.
I'm gonna find one of the priest people of Rayo because I don't know where to look.
All right, you find a librarian.
Hello. Excuse me.
Yes.
Hi. I wave the braceleted hand.
Okay.
I'm looking for information on Salathis and Talek. Is there a section that I could go to, or a book that you could point me to? Maybe.
Hold on. And she
Hit
starts walking
security
out.
button.
Make an investigation check with advantage. For
I have to go.
My people need me.
Yeah.
because the librarian is helping you find something, so she's just simply giving you the help action right now.
Okay. Did it.
'Cause- well,
I think
11.
Cardi died.
Yeah, don't Carney.
said she was like, I'm not entirely sure. I thought it might have been in this section, but I don't think. Where would we
Is
find
it
books on Salathis?
is it with the snakes? Maybe.
Under S for Salathis.
I mean, you
Look
could
in
look
the
at snakes, but I
zoology
think those
section.
would just be zoology stuff and not about specific
Hmm.
snakes.
Hmm.
Maybe in the mythology section instead.
Cryptozoology.
I'm trying to think if mythology would even be a thing in a fantasy setting. Since
Yeah,
it's all for
what-
real.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, myths do exist. It could
That's
just
fair.
be stories that are not in historical record. You know, that have
fair.
that are debatably true.
Yeah, but what you're looking for isn't mythology. It's something that's confirmed real. So,
Yeah.
Recent history.
well, not recent. I mean,
There could be.
Salathis is
could
at
be
least old enough to be one of the abominations of Eve. So,
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there could be stories about Salathis. It's just like, oh yeah, that's time that a dude was walking in the woods and Salathis turned him into a mutant gazelle newt. It was terrible. Don't go in the woods.
yeah.
I feel
She
like
is
what she
not-
normally does is
But the
eats
librarian,
people
she
by
is
coming out of
unable
trees.
to accurately find a book specific to what you're asking for.
Hmm.
Is there a senior librarian?
Can I try to find like a book on the history of Malyk?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
I would like.
Perfectly average.
Well,
What was that, Davey?
I was just gonna say I would help by making my own roll if that's okay.
It's either you can make your own roll or ask the librarian to help you.
Oh no, I'm gonna make my own roll.
do it. Oh
Because-
yeah, very nice.
Hey.
Alright, so eventually you go past one of the areas that the librarian checked, and you notice some of the books are a bit loose. And you push them up, you see that one of the books got pushed to the back, almost hidden. And you pull it up.
Sabotage.
I see why you couldn't find it. It's way back here. Oh, and he'll pull it out.
Yep.
Nice.
And the book is entitled Analysis of the Dark Seed and the Curse of Malyk.
Ooh.
Oh, so light
Sounds
reading. Gotcha.
perfect.
Yeah, it is a pretty thick book.
I think we found our handy dandy book. Why was it shoved all the way back though?
Someone was trying to hide it.
You notice that chapter 1 is almost entirely a summary of the life of Yarlin Starblight.
Oh.
He was the
Okay.
first King Eternal, and it talks about him rising through the ranks of a mercenary guild and eventually forming its own unit called the Ebon Legion.
Yep.
And the Ebon
First
Legion
asshole.
grew so strong as a mercenary group that they decided, hey, instead of working with the Ardenians, let's just rule Arden.
Do I smell military coup? I smell military coup.
It basically
You
was.
don't have to smell it. I can tell you it was a military coup.
And you read through it, and it talks about how the Ebon Legion destroyed the Ardenian military. And
Oh, that is not how I was told this happened.
Oh,
and sometime during this whole thing, people realized that Yarlin Starblight was a vampire.
Gasp.
And it seemed as though many of the upper people within the Ebon Legion knew and was kind of fine with it. And eventually, the land was kind of cast into darkness through unknown magics and rituals that might have happened. And you know that as Yarlin Starblight continued to grow in power, it is said that his heart eventually kind of soaked and absorbed all this dark energy. until the year in which he was assassinated by the Order of the Silverblade. And his son, Sarin Starblight, put his body in a mausoleum in Ulstrom Keep and buried his heart in Malyk. And a tree that grew on top of his heart festered and grew dark and corrupted. And a dryad from that tree came, known as Ardskoisha. And eventually the darkness that was in Yarlin Starblight's heart spread as he conquered the entirety of the Forest of Malyk.
Just so you are all are aware, I would not recommend taking this out of here.
No.
Why not?
If you're found with it, and we get caught, it's going to be a lot worse.
Oh.
Well, we're already in trouble if someone decides that we need to get taken out anyway, so...
Okay.
Yep, and it kind of goes through a bunch of this. And then there's chapters on the 3 types of heart seeds. It seems as though it's possible for people to be able to garner either evil or positive, negative or positive energy to create this powerful well of energy within their own hearts. One being called the Dark Seed, which, and it's listed like a lot of creatures that can have been known to fester dark seeds, not just like vampires is like on the top of that list, and other dark creatures and undead tend to have it. Then you see Light Seed, which comes from like celestial creatures.
Mark that chapter.
Kind of looks over at Yvette.
Yeah, I would like to read this when you're done.
Yep, unicorns are on that list of light seeds.
Crazy.
Wow.
Who knew?
I'm back.
Hello.
You also see the fact that if a creature who possesses a dark seed starts to veer from darkness, that the dark seed might wane in power. And the only way to restore it is to either commit acts of evil or to consume the hearts of other people with dark seeds, and the same is true with light seeds.
Oh. Okay.
So if a good creature starts to stray from the path of good, the only way they can maintain their light seed is to eat light seeds.
I wonder if this relates to anybody that we've met.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey, remind me again why it's important for your heart to become a light seed again?
So she can eat it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you see that there seems to be a secondary type called a chaos seed.
Chaos.
A chaos seed, usually in addition to dark magics or light magics creating these things, is also powered to inherit it genetically. And a chaos seed happens if your parent has one type of seed, but you complete the merits of the other type of seed.
Huh.
So
and
if
we
you have
know
a father with the light seed, and then you become evil, you might have a chaos seed.
Didn't the legitimate son of Starblight have this, or the legitimate
son had a
actual
chaos
king?
seed.
He has a chaos
Yeah.
seed. Yeah.
Yep.
Now he's off somewhere.
Well,
He seems
somewhere
nice.
you've met him, but
Yeah, we have met him. He seems nice. That was an awkward dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any particular information you're trying to glean from there, or because that's kind of like a high level of stuff you see in terms of that? I mean, there's also chapters on Ardskoisha's rule and the fact that he possesses terrible magics that keeps the fake creatures there tyrannized.
Yeah.
There's
I
a section on weaknesses and ways to defeat.
I want to dive into the Ardskoisha section.
Yep, you see the picture of a kind of this almost non-fey looking dryad. Like, if you weren't told he was a dryad, he would not look like a dryad. He looks like
Huh.
he looks closer to a monster in humanoid shape.
Cool.
Like, you know how, like, when you see, like, a werewolf, it's like, yeah, you're more beast than man type of thing, but you're still in man shape. It's kind of like that. It's like, you see this hunched over figure, he's, like, ripped with muscles, and he's got all these trinkets. And this is, like, an artist rendition of him, by the way. He's got this long beard, and he's holding out one hand that has carved pentagram on it, and magic coming out of it.
Wonder how accurate this is versus how much is.
Where they get to draw this?
Well, you're not sure how long people have been able to see him without dying, so.
Right, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So was it that Arsko Isha like took advantage of the power of the dark seed, or was he corrupted by it?
You don't know. All you know is that the tree that the dark seed was grown out of became the tree that he was the dryad of.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could imagine a lot of ways that corruption could have been made.
Mm-hmm.
She would have been the fae of that forest before, right?
Oh yeah, is she in the book at all?
Nanette?
Yeah.
Huh. Sus.
It does not talk about how Talak was before the dark seed was planted.
Huh.
That's a little odd.
This is
Who
not
made-
complete
Who
history
wrote
then.
the book?
I guess.
Do I need to bring out a name generator?
You do.
Fuck.
Jeremy Bookwriter.
That sounds pretty good.
This might be an homme de plume, guys.
It might be, but it might also be interesting to talk to the person who wrote all of this.
Absolutely, yes, I agree.
Actually, you know what? The book is written by Felden Roser. Everyone can make a history.
Belden
check.
Roser? Okay. What the fuck is a book?
Oof.
I don't think that's a
Not much
real
better.
word.
God damn it. Come on, bro. Get it. Wake up.
Oh no.
This party has never read a book in their entire life.
Never.
I miss our wizard.
Before meeting you guys? No. Literally no.
I was about to say that Davey has advantage, but I don't think. Actually, no, 14 gets it.
Yeah, my Chromebook's not waking up just yet. Sorry.
We'll say that Davey knows, and whether or not
Okay.
you know, you're gonna get shared anyway, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
You recognize the name Felden Roser
Okay.
because he's the current Archduke of Arden.
Of course. Oh, knowledge is power. Of course it is. Of course. Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which would you all like first?
Bad news.
If we want to talk to this guy, we gotta leave the diplomacy or the building because he's in town.
Oh.
Is that the good news then?
No, well, that's the good news, but the also good news is that now that we have diplomatic immunities and the like, we might be able to get him in to see him as well.
Oh. That is good news.
He is the Archduke of Arden.
Oh.
Knowledge is power.
Archduke sounds awful high up in the ranks.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it this way. You have all of this knowledge about Ulstrom, and you have means of sending that actual knowledge out to the people. So to keep you quiet, they put you high up in the offices.
Oh,
So
they're a really good source of information.
I would think so, honestly.
I see.
I would
Well-
say yes, it is worth the risk of Ebon Legion to go talk to this guy.
Okay, well, if you think that, then I'm happy to go along with it.
Yeah,
Should we
if he'll
touch
talk to
bases
us.
with Mr. Sweet Tooth first, or?
Oh yeah,
I think it's
definitely.
worth chatting
Let's go
with him
talk to Sweet
first.
Tooth.
First.
Agreed.
He might have some more
But-
information on this.
But it's
But he
definitely
might, yeah.
something to think about and give the DM time to scramble.
Now
What's
let's
the
go
DM?
right now.
The only thing
Gonna
I
go knock on
scrambled
his
on
door.
was deciding that he wrote this book. I already played this guy out.
Perfect.
Good to know.
No, but we can go to Sweet Tooth first.
Alright, so are you leaving the temple?
Does anybody else need to read anything while we're here?
Can we take the book with us?
Wait.
Well,
Oh, wait.
That was a good idea, right?
The Ars Goetia section does it mention how Salathis came to be, you know, his pet, his buddy, his good old Palorino?
Good
It
old
doesn't.
pal.
It mentions that they became bonded, but it doesn't say why.
Huh.
Does it mention
The-
any other creatures like Salathis that he might have bonded with?
Yeah, any other pets or minions of his?
It does mention that Telek has become a almost sanctuary for abominations of Eve.
Mm,
Oh, cool. They just moved out of the garden into Talek.
seems like it.
I mean,
Cool.
they had nowhere to go when Eve died. So.
Yeah. I'm hoping
And
they
it
just
says
despawned.
trees. They did not despawn.
You literally already fought one.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight.
I was hoping that was a
more.
one-off.
You know,
Same.
guys, I have a stupid question.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Mr. Tenuous would give us any tips or information about, you know, Eve's creations and how to handle them? Since
That's a good thought, but
Mm.
also terrifying to consider.
Possibly,
So you want to
but
go to the God of Light and say, "Hey, you remember your ex-wife? Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
remember your
true.
ex-wife when you're
That'd
still
be a
using your
great
dead
idea.
name? Yeah, we want to talk about that.
because I have other questions for Tenuous. I have other questions for
See,
him that
this is
are
also
probably
why it's
that are
tricky.
probably just as you know fucking wound rending as that one.
Let's put this one on the
I
back.
have more questions that'll probably get my ass vaporized if I had the
Yeah.
audacity to ask him. I'm curious.
What?
I want to
How-
know.
How about if we put these questions on the list for when we get invited as, you know, your plus ones to the God Moot or whatever it's called?
Right.
Well, it's just I feel like these are better questions to ask privately, you know, in one-on-one sense.
I'm
Especially since-
worried about what a Tenuous would do to us in a one-on-one.
But
funny
here's
thing
here's
is,
the thing.
You said these are questions we ask privately. My thought was, this is a question we ask with no witnesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want there to be people around us who care about us existing when we ask these questions.
So here's the other thing too. Like we've never actually formally met a Tenuous. We have been in his presence like once briefly
Yeah,
As-
he popped in and
Oh,
grabbed his daughter.
as an
Down to
entourage.
us.
So I don't feel good about our initial encounter with somebody who can apparently hold a grudge for a very long time, being like, "Hey, let's rip off all of the band-aids.
We found all this forbidden knowledge. What, you have anything you want to say?
Please tell us your thoughts." Yeah.
Well, hold a grudge for one. Well, didn't he say thanks for looking out for Miss Ultima? Or
Yeah, for freeing her.
Yeah, but it's still not really a, it's not. I don't feel as comfortable with him as surprisingly I do with Miss Ultima. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure about our second encounter ever, and your
Well,
first
just-
encounter ever with him being in this style
well, it's just
of thing.
that's the
As
thing.
someone who grew up in the knowledge is power country, I mean, there are worse circumstances.
Well, look, there's
Yeah.
this this really, really confusing thing about Mr. Tenuous that I just do not get, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing that I really
Only
just
one.
do not understand. In Ultima's Temple and the like, there's all the imagery and the story that we're told about her being cast out and all that stuff. How the whole shun thing made it seem like that he really wanted to distance himself from Miss Ultima and did not like her, did not approve of the not choice that she made by becoming a god.
Uh-huh.
But then on the rig, he breaks, a big
Very big
godly rule to come and pick her
Yeah.
up and make sure she's safe.
I agree it doesn't quite track with the narrative we've been fed. However, she does cry eternally.
Exactly.
So
He
there's
it's the
nuance is happening.
It's almost like we're given the bare basics in our knowledge of God and God's rules and logic and all of that because we cannot comprehend it.
Maybe
It's
this is
almost
something
like
that
emotions are more complicated than surface.
Canon says
And
no.
something
I
can
don't
be
think
known
so.
as
No, I don't think that this is stuff that we can't comprehend. I really do not think that. I think that
No, it's not.
that's just
I
a deflection.
misspoke, Carney. I misspoke. Really, what I'm trying to say is, it's much easier to give simple terms out to the masses than complicated nuance.
Yeah. It's easier to grasp broad strokes.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it makes the story that you tell really stupid.
Well,
It makes the
Well,
whole
I
thing like
mean,
really dumb.
you're
Fair
talking
enough.
to the masses.
maybe this is something that we can ask
I
like
just
Ultima or Sindor to pass the message along and
right or
see
or
how
at
at least give them a chance to think
That's the
about it.
waters before
Let them-
you just go.
let them proofread our pitch
Yeah.
and give some insight because they have interacted with him before.
It's just I hear Mr. He's supposed to be a good god, right? I want to
That is
I wanna
his
try.
line.
There's your answer right there. He's a good god. He's doing the right thing over doing what the thing would be he would be eternally selfish for.
That's the thing. I don't think that that's the thing though. I don't think that
If
the
he
way
let
she
her
ultimately
die,
was the
he
right
would have
thing.
been known as eternally selfish.
Yeah.
No, not even that. I don't think that I've had this thought for a long time, but after hearing it and seeing this, I don't think he made the right call with what I heard
Saving
about
Ultima's
what happened.
life?
No, with treating her the way he did before now.
Well, I mean, okay, but also now he's broken a huge international god law to get
Exactly.
her back to safety, which feels like
Exactly.
maybe he's reconsidering.
No, exactly. I think that's proof that it was the wrong call before.
There's
Well-
also the possibility that he's taken a couple thousand years to change his mind about how he acted.
Yeah.
Not to mention the sheer fact that we just learned about all these gods who had their memories erased,
Yeah.
and he could
Mhm.
be one of them.
That is very true.
Well, that happened like after the memory wipe thing. From as far as I could tell, the ancient thing was.
Ultima erased the godhood 300 years ago.
Yeah, so after
Yeah.
the memory wipe. But
After the memory.
it is possible that there are other
It could
circumstances.
affect things.
Right,
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that he had his memory wiped of Ultima, more that he's had his memory wiped of other things that he promised to do or tenets of his take on a religion or what have you.
Mhm.
That's yeah.
Because as we're seeing with Dr. Gon, he's not Bahamut or the Bahamut that people knew outside.
Yeah.
Do we know like the time between like Eden's fall or not Eden, Eve's fall from deityness to Ultima's ascension?
And wasn't it like instantaneous? Like when Eve died, like the domain instantly went to Ultima.
Yeah, it was like a slow transfer, but for all intents and purposes within the history, it was like very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering
mean,
if it was just the
Mr.
shock of
It was within
losing his. Yeah, I'm wondering if it was the shock of losing
Grief.
his ex, and then also in a way losing
daughter.
his child. Yeah.
Yeah, that would really screw up anybody, really.
Well,
Mr.
I
Z
don't-
might have had more insight, given who he used to work for.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you know, like before all this happened, Ultima was Helena was simply known as his favored angel.
Yeah.
like because the way I see it, I feel like if the situation were swapped between even Mr. Attenuous, if Attenuous had died, then who's to say that Ultima wouldn't have taken up his domain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Questions to ask the big man when we know he's in a good mood.
Yeah, which we don't know yet, so let's not ask it right away the first time we see him. Carney.
Mm.
I do have the same questions. I just don't think that we should run out and immediately ask him when we're also going to be picking a fight with a wannabe god.
Right, we need to be nuanced and clever.
Well, here's I don't know. I feel like if I feel like I'd be happy to know that someone's going to go and give the person that's intent on picking on someone close to me. So or trying to undermine it. Like I don't know. I have my reasons for wanting to be of Solactus, but hey, if I can do right by Ultima and Annette by doing it, then I'll knock out a fang with a stop sign. I'll go straight for the teeth.
Right.
Alright, so are y'all having this conversation as you're walking out, or I kind of want to move the story, so I'm like...
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I assume that we're like in the car going to the next place as we're having this conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
In
the
your
diplomacy of Mobile.
I don't think we did establish what the next place was, so...
Sweet Tooth. We're going for Sweet Tooth.
Sorry, yes, we would like to go see Sweet Tooth.
Do you know how to meet with Sweet Tooth?
Go to
drive to where Sweet Tooth is.
Yeah, go to each candy store and ask, "Is Sweet Tooth
Is
here?"
is there a factory or a confectionery store like the Sweet Tooth owns? Like, is there
in Argenberg?
Okay, all right.
Didn't
Sweet Tooth say he was gonna be in Arden for something?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's why we were on our way here.
Yeah, he said he'll eventually meet. He said, "Come meet me back in here, and then we'll go to Arden." But you obviously couldn't meet him back in the Arden Ignacia because the Ebon Legion was on you.
Yeah.
Does he know that we're here? Like, I know we made a big commotion, but does he know that we're here on the way? Like Word has to have reached Silverblade, right? Word has to have
I would hope
them.
that Yuri filled him in.
I would also hope that.
So the real question is, where are you guys going? Not what the goal is, but what physical location do you go to?
Should we try calling him?
Do you want does anyone want burgers? We could just like have a bite to eat while we wait. If Sweet Tooth is gonna come to us.
I just worry that I'm gonna have a hard time digesting it with an Ebon Legion blade through my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. That is a perfectly rational thought.
How about that NBC bunker? How about the bunker? How about we go to the bunker?
Or take out delivered to the bunker.
Yeah, let's look at the bunker and see how safe it is and how we can escape from it, maybe.
Come up with some exit
You
ideas.
guys go back to the embassy building, and you go to the Sori embassy.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see our follower, our little
friend.
Our friend?
On your way into the embassy building, you can make a perception check.
All right, come on, Chromebook, please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Come on, there we go. Perfect. All right, perception. Yes, I know my connection to the server has been interrupted. Please put it back.
Please stop interrupting it, please.
Yeah.
interrupting me is rude.
Hmm?
It is. It's so rude.
All right. Well, I pressed the button and I'm waiting for it to send the bat signal to the.
I like how it builds the suspense by
Yeah,
just making
exactly.
you wait a minute.
What's the
for
number
your
gonna be?
Just
roll.
imagining like the strings in Dark Knight or
Okay, there we
Dark
go.
Knight
19.
Rises.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, 19.
Oh, 19?
Yep.
It hasn't
What?
shown to us yet, but
Hmm.
it'll sync eventually.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll get there.
You look over and yeah, the exact same guy is outside the embassy building watching y'all go in.
Hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
Got nothing better to do?
Hold on a minute.
No,
Oh, no.
do
Wow.
not go engage
No.
the enemy.
Marnie,
How'd you know?
Please.
How'd you know that was what I was?
because we
I
know
No,
you do.
I've
Hold on,
adventured with you for what feels like years
Yeah,
at this
Car-
point.
Yeah,
it's
so-
only Cardi, what are you doing?
So as I'm looking at the embassy building, I look around out of curiosity, see him, stop, think for a minute.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make a quick impulse.
It's all good. Do what you need to do
Alright,
for your
let's see.
character.
Let's see that impulse.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and sidle one over to him. I'm gonna go ahead and sidle one over.
Carney? Carney?
Barney, no.
I assume you're not being subtle as you're walking towards him. You're just going beelining, or
Do we notice that the
I'm
child
just
is wandering?
just gonna casually stroll up to him, and if he books it, he books it, and if not, then
He stabs me. He stabs me.
if not, then we're gonna have a thing. I'm gonna go ahead.
so you guys watch as Cardi just veers to the side suddenly.
Oh,
Oh no, you don't.
You see me stop and look like right at the dude.
oh God.
And he just start casually walking away, like trying to play it off.
Hmm.
Okay, so he starts walking off.
How far away is he?
I like 50 feet.
Huh, funny.
What?
Just double checking something.
Hmm.
That's also concerning.
Were you checking to see if he was in smiting range? No, I'm just kidding.
Sort of.
We have the Mac community only goes
We
so
don't-
far.
We don't actually know who this is yet.
Yeah, we don't actually know.
I know. But I have uses of things that I can certainly use.
Gotcha.
Uses of things you can certainly use.
Just
I
reading
like
something
having-
real quickly.
Yeah.
Is it Divine Sense
Absolutely.
or?
Oh no, it's Channel Divinity, Abjure Enemy. The one I used against the captain.
Okay, you want to use? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, just stop his speed. That's all.
It's just like, oh.
It's a wisdom saving throw, 16, I believe.
He stops moving.
Oh.
His move fee is 0 with that specific one. Right?
He is frightened of me, for the record.
Yeah, he's
Fear.
frightened and he's move fee is 0'd or runs away.
No, he's zeroed.
0. Okay. Yeah, so he stops moving.
Uh huh.
Deer in headlights. All yours, Carney.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
I do appreciate the assists that Davey gives. He's like, all right, I see what we're doing, and I'm going to help you to the best of my ability.
Can't stop you from doing a stupid thing, but at least I can
will
make
help
it
you
work.
instead, Yeah.
Perfect. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk it over to the guy and see if there's any Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead.
Hi, can I help you?
I was actually trying to ask you the same thing. I couldn't help but notice you making eyes at us earlier.
Oh, I'm
Something
sorry.
you
I
wanted?
must have accidentally. I'm. You say I'm just like sightseeing and stuff. Don't mind me.
I look back at everyone else and hearing that. If everyone went to me and heard that, I just look at everyone else to see do you to see if anyone else believes that too.
You can insight if you want.
Do it. Do the insight.
Mhm.
I'll say with advantage because of the fact that you guys were suspicious.
13.
Oh, but that's a bad roll though.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems. It seems as though being afraid right now makes it a little hard for him to hide the fact that he's hiding something.
Yeah, Curtis, look.
Why are you
We're not
following
gonna-
us?
What do you mean?
We've seen you follow us to wherever we've gone today. Now, if you want to remain frightened of me, and I'm going to get closer and closer and closer, and it's going to make you incredibly uncomfortable. And it might get worse. So please, why are you following us? As if
Well,
we
we
don't know.
We don't want to hurt you. It's just that, you know.
Don't. make
I don't have any
promises.
problems hurting this guy.
It's just that we kind of had a rough series of days with
Barney
people
doesn't want
following
to
us.
hurt you. That
so
doesn't apply
you
to
know,
everybody else necessarily.
Look, I'm just some. And he kind of coughs, and you watch him drop like a piece of paper.
Uh huh.
Oh,
Well,
some
let's
gonna-
see what this is.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the paper and you know look at it.
It says sales associate, Sweet Tooth Factories, Argenberg.
Why didn't you just? Well, why didn't you just say so?
Yeah, I'm just some random guy. I'm not following you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
Uh,
I'm gonna
Why
drop that and feel like a jerk.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Do not feel like a jerk.
Why didn't you just?
No
say
reason to feel like
say
a jerk.
so?
He was super suspicious.
Yeah,
Mhm.
why didn't you just up and say so?
Look, I'm
Hey, you
not
could-
gonna follow you. I'm just here because my boss, Lord Valentine, wanted me to take a nice vacation, and it just happened to put you on the path here.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Sure, I'm gonna go ahead and hand him the paper and like get him dust him off of it. Well,
Aren't salespeople supposed to be like talkative?
Yeah.
Yes, I am any air quotes a salesperson.
Mhm.
Where is your boss, by the
You're
way?
not selling me on it.
He's out and about. Do you need to speak to him or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
about
great. We need to
some-
know where he.
Yeah, we've got some business to discuss.
Last I spoke with him, he was inside the embassy building. I think the story floor.
Oh, okay. So let's just go there then.
Let's
that's
go
perfect.
in. What's your name? Little sales associate friend?
John Smith.
John Smith. That's very believable.
That's convenient.
I would like to I would like to John Doe, you say? All right.
Well, you're gonna
John
live up
Smith.
to your name.
I would like to commit his appearance to memory.
You
Hmm.
remember what he looks like.
Great.
One John Smith.
Nice.
Perfect. Now I can bring this up during my performance review with his boss. I'm not convinced that's his real name.
What you think people who are into subterfuge use fake names? No.
Wait, what do you mean subterfuge? I thought he
No.
was a sales
He's
associate.
Yeah,
truly
he's
a
a
sales
sales associate,
associate named John
Mhm.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan
Yeah.
Smithy.
Jonathan Smithy, that's the
Jonathan
guy.
Smithy.
Jonathan Smithy. Johnny
Yes.
Smithy.
Exactly.
So we're going into the embassy building, right?
Yeah, let's go into the
Yep.
embassy before we get
We're not just gonna
actually
terrify
sniped.
this guy and then walk away.
You get in there, and there was a. You are okay to go into a meeting room that currently has Eerie and Sweet Tooth in it.
Oh
Nice.
no. I don't want to go in.
I'm a go in.
Yeah, let's go check in.
Now you see, they kind of. It looks like they might have been having a heated discussion before you walk in. Now, don't even need insight.
Yeah,
Oh.
just okay.
Is her face
Uh,
attached? Do not be detailed in your answer.
She-
Just a yes
she-
or a
Yes or no is fine.
She started to like scratch the table.
I
Oh,
don't want to be
well,
here.
table is better. That's progress.
Yeah, I see that. Go.
This
Are
is
we-
very informative.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was just talking with her about how I should have probably been informed about your new position, so to say.
Ah!
It was a
Is
spur
it
of the moment
necessity?
thing.
is it a bad thing?
Honestly, you might be in more danger.
Huh?
I'd,
The
you
What do you
only
mean?
thing that
all
does
relative.
is means that they can't use the Ebon Legion or the police to take you out. Yeah, it
So
probably means
they-
that they're going to resort to the Crimson Court now.
Oh, great.
The what?
The Crimson.
The what now?
You know, the Crimson Court, the Red Royals.
The Crimson Court is an organization that splintered from the Silver Blade. Some of
Oh.
our agents that decided to serve the aristocracy instead of taking them down.
That seems inconvenient.
Oh,
How,
it's inconvenient. Some of them have turned to dark arts, and many of them have been turned themselves.
Oh, great.
Oh. So ninja vampires or what you're gonna send after us now?
Yes,
That is correct.
ninja fucking
Mm.
vampires.
I mean,
So
could be worse. Could be Annihilation Squad.
Mm.
It probably isn't the same level. Not Brahma's level. He was like one of the higher levels of Annihilation League, but
But
So- not to
to
be indelicate with this, but if they split off from the Silver Blade, do you happen to know any weaknesses of theirs?
they're subtle and they're vampires.
That makes it
Perfect.
more difficult.
They're... The problem is that these are people who also have Silverblade secrets. We've also had problems with them because some of the Crimson Court members continue to masquerade as Silverblade agents.
That makes sense.
So you have a spies spying on spies, spying on spies.
Sounds like a
Is what
spy game.
Right.
is what I'm saying. And now some of those vampire spies are going to come after us because the police and Ebon Legion can't do it.
Correct. They are going to have to resort to subtler measures.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, from the sound of it, it seems like Ulstrom is just getting more and more dangerous the longer we're here, and that's really saying something.
Yeah.
Pretty kind of not a great place for us to be.
How big is
Well-
the organization? Like, are they just gonna get sick of sending people after us if we fight off enough of them, or?
That's assuming we can fight them all off.
Yeah, it's a bold claim.
If it
Whatever they
just
send
hypothetically
at you,
speaking.
it's something that they don't want to be public, so they probably won't send an army. They'll just send specialists. They'll send the scalpel, not the cannon.
Great.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How fast are they on the draw? Like how quick are they acting? Like should we just expect that we're gonna run into Crimson Court members like as soon as we leave town, or are they just walking out in the street tomorrow, today?
In the bunker while we're sleeping tonight.
Or waiting for us outside the embassy.
I think the embassy building right now is the safest part, since this is a Sori embassy, this is not for Ulstrom people. I'm only here because I do diplomacy with other nations.
All right. Well,
All
that's
right.
good.
Silverblade agents won't be able to come into the Sori embassy, so the bunker is your safest bet.
Okay.
That being said, I do have some news that is Finality related.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great.
Oh no. Okay.
There's been a spotting.
Okay, great.
Where?
Dark Hot Forest near Marcaliso.
Oh,
What's he doing? Or what was he seen doing?
It was a spotting. No actions confirmed.
hey, which direction was he going?
Probably towards Marcaliso, but that's only speculation.
Mm,
All right,
Is there anything in Marcaliso that we know that he might want?
the Gleaming Tower.
Gleaming Tower.
Oh no.
That's a
Oh,
problem.
no.
Also, Shulk is there.
Oh no. No. Does Shulk know that Finality is in his neighborhood?
Pro- well, who knows?
If I were to give you suggestions, go ahead and take a nice little break. Wait until morning. Figure out what you're gonna do until then. After then.
Okay.
Great.
Hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't quite know if everyone else is on board with it, but I was thinking about going to go talk to the Ignor and maybe go and take care of Salathis. I kind of have business with the giant snake, so
I mean, I'll back you up.
Oh,
You're probably going to need some
I
type of healing.
understand the want to do that, but I'm concerned about what happens if Finality gets his hands on Shulk.
yeah, that's a new fly in the soup.
And not to be coarse about it, but Halleck ain't going nowhere.
Can Shulk like handle Finality? Like what happens if the two make contact? Nothing good, but any ideas? Is people who have dealt with Shulk for longer than we have?
you say that, and like Sweet Tooth just looks at Eerie.
I also look at Eerie.
Yeah, Eerie.
I look
How
around
did
and
the
don't know
last-
who Shock is still, so.
Shulk has always been an ambitious asshole.
Yeah.
But the thing I know is that the goals between Shulk and Finality are contradictory.
So they'll fight.
It probably will be a fight. If I had to guess, there is something that Shulk has that Finality would want.
The eye,
Yep.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
eye in his brain. Are we going to have to help Shulk? Are we going to have to do that? I don't want to
don't-
help him.
I don't want to help
No.
Shulk, but
I don't want to help him. He's a Jerkosaurus, a really bad one.
He is
Actually-
a bad Jerkosaurus.
Currently, I have him grounded. I've told him not to leave the Gleaming Tower.
well, that's good. We'll know where Finality's going then.
Yeah, you know what he did.
Yeah. Yeah, we're aware.
Why he's grounded.
Yeah. We're why.
Aye.
Is Finality? Can he go up? Like this seems like a pretty bad move on Finality's part too. Like can he
Well,
handle the tower? Can he?
I
He doesn't need to.
think he would do a direct assault because it's a wizard's academy. The amount of strong people there is probably a bit much.
Didn't stop him in Lauren.
That is also fair.
I'm mostly concerned about the fact he doesn't need to, finish off Shulk. He just needs to get that eye.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a permanent death, just a quick one.
What happens
I'm-
if Shulk dies? Actually,
Then he will grow a new body from his end crystal.
Does
yeah,
the new
yeah.
body
That's
come
kind
with
of
the
my
eye,
point.
or
That's kind of my point. Does it come with the brain damage still?
Well, if it's a new
I thought-
body, I would doubt it.
Has Shulk died at all ever since he became a lich, actually?
Not that I'm aware of.
So we don't know if the eye falls out.
What happens to the implanted parts if he does regenerate a new body?
I assume the worst case scenario, that's how Finality gets the eye. He doesn't care. Shulk is out of the picture and he has the eye.
Yeah.
At least for a minute.
Yeah.
He just kind of playground bullies and wrestles away Shulk's favorite toy. That's kind of that's seemingly it. Shulk gets to walk away, but he's still, a loser.
Yeah, just go
But
and
maybe
grab the eye
Shulk
and
won't be
leave.
brain damaged and as bad anymore. I don't know.
It's tough to tell because he was pretty bad in the flashback we saw too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he was always a jerk. So yeah, even Rail's Rail's mind wipe didn't do anything to change Shulk just being terrible.
Just an ass.
For all we know, the eye is a limiter for his assholeness.
Okay. How far away was Finality seen from the tower? Like how far is the forest from the Gleaming Tower?
If Stackot Forest, it's halfway between us and Markaliso.
I mean, Darkot Forest touches Markaliso.
Yeah. So if we wanted to get there, we want to leave now. Or at least in the morning.
I don't feel good about helping Shulk. Even if we have to, I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about Finality being within, spitting distance of Shulk. That's such a bad combination.
The issue is viscerally, I do not want to help Shulk.
Yeah.
But I don't want Finality to become more of a problem more.
Yeah, and honestly, Buck being there would tip the scales in the keep Finality away from bringing back the ancient thing. If Shulk can't take Finality by himself, then with us, and with your special Bahamut powers, then that could be the thing that we need to make sure that the eye doesn't fall into his hands. But we're helping Shulk. Why does that feel? That feels so much more gross than helping the other Schaefer. That feels so much more gross.
What if we let Finality kill Shulk, but then we take the eye before Finality gets it?
I think that we can get the eye before Finality does.
Maybe
how possible is that? He kind of picked up an oil rig and crumpled it up like a piece of paper until he heard the Titan was aboard.
Titan and carried him across the blood swamp.
I mean, if we want to go that route, we do still have to go to Markaliso. It's just, do we step in and help or do we third party it?
Here's the thing: if we third party, people are going to get hurt. More people are going to get hurt than needs to be. It's just that.
Yeah.
That sits worse with me than Shulk in helping Shulk out. I mean, look, luck,
The other thing, as a thought, if we save Shulk, maybe we can use that as leverage to get the notes from the previous headmaster, who was also a lich. Because then he have a bunch of notes about the Twilight Forest. There might be something in there that we can use.
I look at Eerie. Does Shulk happen to know the meaning of the word grateful?
He got gone to say sorry.
It's almost as if there's a hesitation to name an example as she goes,
Oh no!
We got gone to say please. I feel like it's worth a chance.
God didn't say. John's method of saying please give me something wasn't to immediately say something that killed you.
Yeah.
Gon's method of asking nicely was not murder. Shulk's is.
Chuck's method of does no power.
That's true.
Please, only power.
Power. Yeah. Power word please is not on his spell list.
But now it's on Gon's spell list, and he can thank us for it.
Yep. That's just gonna sit there on a spell list forever. I feel like the play is go to Marcaliso.
Do the other witches know about this? Like do the other witches know that Shulk is about to is on a crash course with the son of an ancient?
Other witches? You mean the
Other
Witches. Yeah. Do Darby?
Okay, I heard witches.
Yeah.
I'm like, what witch? Okay. Well, we're still trying to figure out information at the moment, but it's not like there's any liches on standby at the moment. I just got
no
done
water
calling
access
a
for.
major favor for one back in the oil rig, so.
It's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
No water access for Roger.
I guess we gotta go help Shaw. Who knows? Maybe the Magic Academy people will have some nice stuff that can help us with Talik and like and maybe.
Or
maybe I haven't given him enough credit. Maybe Shulk will say thank you with that gross looking eye in his forehead. Maybe he'll soften up.
That sounds like him.
He's the type of person that maybe like, hey, you helped me do something selfish, so I'm feeling a little less selfish right now. Maybe that's him.
That's probably Shulk.
But if he power word kills me again to try and get the hand again, then all bets are off.
Oh yeah, I might be inclined to just let Finality flush him down the toilet if he does that.
I mean, we could just let Finality flush him down the toilet.
But then he has the eye.
I'm just saying.
But then he has the eye, and more people get hurt.
We already know that he wanted the hand. My concern is we also don't really know. Yeah.
Why don't we just kill Shock? Take the
hold
thing,
on.
and then run away.
I don't know if this has been explained to me before, but just in case it hasn't, what does the eye do exactly?
I don't remember.
We know the hand swaps souls.
I don't exactly know what it does, honestly.
I'm not sure we do know what it does. We know what the hand does.
Wait. Oh, wait. Has Shulk never done anything to show off what the eye does in all this time? Has he not used the inability that has to belong to the eye?
Well, he opened it up when he tried to kill us.
I've seen it open up many times, but I've never seen it actually do anything. Or maybe it has done something I just never noticed.
Could it be that it gives him some sort of insight or future vision?
Could be.
Or buffs his powers.
Yeah, something.
Well, what?
Like Tien Shin Han, but oh god, more Dragon Ball reference.
Oh no.
Well, what could duality do? I mean, I know his hand swamps people's bodies, but what else was he able to do? If his body parts have bits of his abilities.
You're asking me about Uncle Duality.
You're kind of the only one who would know.
Mm-hmm.
Closest living relative.
Honestly, I can't think of anything special that would stand out.
Okay. Well, I think I know. All right. If that's the case, then one person. There's only one person I can think of asking. Okay? Since we now know the
Try and send a message and tell on Finality.
I was thinking we could talk to Mr. Rayo since he has all the cards in his hand, even if even if they're kind of scattered on the table. He's busy playing 52 pickup, but
Would he tell us?
I mean, Carnelian shrugs. This is Wizard Academy is about to be attacked. Finality wants the absolute worst case scenario for everybody, and the world gets juiced for the sake of his papa. I feel like if there's something that's worth helping us on and giving us some information that could do that, it will be here. Like sure, maybe it's not as big a deal as when Finality had Titan in his grubby mitts, but this is still really bad.
I guess the other question, but Buck will ask Eerie, like, is there some kind of like power multiplying factor of having parts from multiple ancients? Like, I'm just wondering if Finality having Forever's blood and then having parts of another ancient is some kind of like power scaling thing.
Who knows? For all I know, he just wants it back because of the fact that he wants all the ancients to return. And duality being incomplete might not sit well with him.
Oh, he doesn't just want Forever. He wants the whole gang back together.
He did say his family.
He did, but I thought that they just meant dear old dad. But
if all he wanted was his dear old dad, then all you have to do is nothing.
It's true. Just wait for him to wake up now.
He just wants that whole family reunion.
If you have any more
okay.
questions, you can send me a message and I'll get back to you. There's other things I need to attend to, and she stands up.
Thank you for your
Sure.
time.
Thanks for your help.
Yep. Thanks for letting us know about this. Oh boy, Sean needs help.
If I had a nickel for every time we had to save a Schaefer.
Just so I'm clear on your plans, are you planning on just going there after you've slept?
I think so.
I mean, if there's nothing else to do, Colonel's gonna think. Do either of you know if mages are good at vehicle repair, perchance?
An odd question.
Well, it's just that we're not gonna have time to go see a mechanic here. So I figured if the Wizards of the Gleaming Tower could touch up the RV a bit, because missiles aren't good for a vehicle's health.
Right.
There's gotta be like a cure metal spell or something, right?
Mending.
If it's
or that.
If the damage is minor, then yeah.
Well, it's nothing that impacts performance, so I hope that counts as minor.
I think there's like a specification how many hit points missing.
Yeah.
Like 5e mending.
No larger than 1 foot in any dimension.
No chase. Spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such an object. I mean, you guys had a rocket hit. It's more than 1 foot in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we had 3 mages mending at the same time?
All at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, you need repairs.
Aww.
It is beyond mending.
No.
Maybe Marceliso trains artificers too.
I hope so.
Magic repairmen.
If Shulk's not grateful, I hope that someone will say, "Oh, thank you! You did such a nice thing for us. Here, let's go ahead and repair your RV and put some glitter on it."
Some glitter on it.
I'm not sure Marceliso is going to be the put glitter on it kind of match school.
Oh yeah.
This feels like magical Hot Topic land.
Well, I mean, given some of the books that we found in that vault, I figured that maybe the wizards have a bit more fun with it than I initially thought.
Yeah, for the sake of time, I'm going to say if there's nothing else, do y'all just go to sleep and continue?
Yeah. I got nothing else to do.
As much as I like you yapping,
we do like the yap.
Yeah.
No.
We are yap maxing.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said that.
I've always been a Yap Maxer.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Like
gonna
you can
bounce
tell by
psychic
as
damage
much-
from that.
Yep. Yep.
Alright. So it is currently morning, and you guys are now leaving the embassy building.
Watch out for snipers.
Yep. Oh, temp HP. You're right, because Yvette did the.
Oh yeah, we got all our
Yeah.
things.
Yes,
Get all
get
your
our.
long rest things, your temp HP.
Yippee!
I feel
How much temp HP is it again?
Yay,
so healthy
cleansing touches
again.
are back.
Let me see.
How much-
Hold on. I gotta look at it.
Is it half your level or
Half level plus
Equal to your
charisma, I
level.
believe.
Yeah.
So that's what, 7 plus 5 for 12, or?
Hold on. Yes, half my level would be 7, and then 5. Yes, 12
Okay.
for you guys.
Well,
Sorry.
Quick
that's a
math.
good number.
Yep, really good number.
Do y'all just go in the RV and head east?
Yep. To the
yeah, unless-
fucking gleaming tower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can find out who the shock is.
Unless we have money to do shopping, that can be like an in-between session thing.
Hey, yeah. Carney, make a driving
Yeah.
test. Land
Shulk
vehicles.
is such a douche.
Okay.
I don't even remember all the details of everything Shulk has done. I just know. I
What
hate him with
attribute?
Fiery burning passion.
Let's make this wisdom because it's part of perceiving and reacting.
Oh, here
we're
we
about to get
go.
run over. Uh-oh.
Alright.
Wear seatbelts, everyone, I guess.
So
Not another fucking antelope. Not another fucking antelope.
we're in the city, so the antelope would be kind of weird.
Hello.
Alright.
Not uncalled for, but
You are currently driving on the road. And as you do there, you see a road where there's these two road figures on either side of the road. And it looks straight to you as you're like, ha, as you're driving by. And as they hold their hands out, suddenly a portal opens in front of them.
Motherfucker! Oh no! Oh god, that plane just.
You do not react in time to break in time.
oh fuck.
Not drive into it. And let's go and take a break real quick.
Oh
Great.
no.
Oh, I don't know
We got
what
sent
I'm
to the Shadow
upset
Realm.
about.
Oh no!
We're gonna be late to the Gleaming Tower now.
Yay!
Oh,
Alright, we'll be right
no.
back.
Shulk might be
Yeah.
in trouble.
We back.
Wait.
Oh,
Hello.
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 So you, I assume, stopping the vehicle as this is happening because you were trying to stop from going in the portal.
Oh,
yeah, we got sent to the Shadow Dimension.
I don't
And
wanna
as
do
you
this.
stop, you see yourself in almost this kind of like a warehouse-looking area.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
Oh.
Here we go.
And you see that on the other side of the portal, opposite of where you drove from, you see various figures standing around.
I'm gonna try to back out of the portal.
The portal is currently closing. Make a, I'll call it a dexterity one because
How
of
fast
the
can you throw it into reverse?
you're not
Mhm.
perceiving it more, you're reacting.
Come on. Backpedal. Come on.
Oh!
Oh, we are not
Oh,
getting
time.
God damn it!
No!
It was a good
So
try.
bad!
Carney!
Terrible! That's so terrible! No!
What are you doing? Let me
Man.
drive. I know how.
Well, because
I also know how to drive!
hold on, because it's a natural one, I gotta roll some damage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
We're gonna leave. We're gonna get part
RV
of the car
Chan.
through.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Part of RV Chan is going back
Sorry,
to the real
RV
world.
Chan. You're about to get split in two.
Not that much damage, just 28 damage, as a bit of the backside gets warped trying to back into it as it's closing.
Crunch.
Uh,
Oh no.
the snacks.
Let me open up the...
My cooler.
I mean, the back is where, like,
The
Estrella is
shower.
sleeping, but yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, fuck.
Estrella. Even worse.
where did I put
Estrella's
the
been sleeping for a
other-
long time.
Oh, she had a busy time.
That's true.
She
Well, I
needs her
mean,
sleeps.
You kind of already know.
It's gonna be worse now.
Okay, you have 404 out of 500.
We're running out of numbers.
That's a fifth. That's a fifth of our health.
Hmm.
But the portal closes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Man.
No. Okay, alright.
So-
do I know
so where
what
are we?
ability that was or what spell? May I make some sort of a check to
You
see
can make an
like
Arcana check.
what?
There's a lot of things, but considering that
Yeah.
you can't quite place it, means that it's probably something high level.
Great.
That doesn't sound good.
We might be dealing with a high level caster, guys. Be careful. They
Uh,
only teleported
goody.
our entire party and our vehicle into an
So-
unknown warehouse where they can kill us without
Yeah.
anyone seeing. Oh dear.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I wanna go home.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah, out
All
of
right.
character, I usually make these checks 10 plus the spell level in DC.
Hmm. Concerning.
So it's higher than 5th level.
Yep.
Alright. Alright.
Hmm.
I mean, looking around, is there like a place I can drive out, or is there like a sign? Like, okay, are there people in the warehouse? Let's just start with that.
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
there are
There are
people.
people. Yeah.
They're like on the side, so when you backed up, they probably had to like start to scatter as you did so.
Does this sound familiar, or at the very even feel familiar for Davey?
Probably
being
not.
on the other side of something like this? Okay.
I don't think you've had an experience like this. If you had,
All right.
what the fuck?
Mm.
Yep. All right. All
I
right.
don't want
All
to be
right.
abducted by aliens.
All right. If Davey's in the drive in the
I'm not entirely sure what's going on, guys.
yeah,
Probably bad
I'm gonna
news
say, all right,
bears.
get ready to get ready to drive, or you take the seat, and I'm gonna go ahead and cop out of the car with the stop sign and get ready to crack some skulls if they have to.
Yeah.
Quick question.
You think I'm not going out there to fight Davey? No, not Davey. Carney, come on, man.
Well, someone needs to be ready in case we have to go.
So portal is closed, but is there an exit? Is there like a garage door we can drive out of?
Make a perception check.
Sure thing. I'm
Can I
so
also
good
look?
at these. Oh my god!
might
I
not need
actually
to.
am
Hey, we might
good.
actually decent roll.
Look. Both
Yeah.
of
You
my eyes are
see
working.
that in the area, there's a place that you can there's kind of like this corner,
Mm-hmm.
and you can kind of see the edge of a garage door around the corner.
Is
Ah,
the garage door open?
No, it's closed.
can we
Can I
make it
See
open?
where it would be openable from?
Not from
Sorry.
here.
Okay.
You're only
Straight
able
around
to
the
receive
corner.
that the garage door is open, but like most garage doors, it's probably one of those things you just lift up if it's not locked.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna point it out to the driver and other friends that I think that's an exit point. I think that's an exit point. But
Okay,
it's
let's
closed.
go. And then I'm gonna hit the pedal to the metal and try and drive out of here.
All right. Buck, grab Carney by the collar.
Like as we go by.
I guess so.
I would
Flapping in the
say
breeze like a
make
flag.
A driving check. Since it's pedal to the metal, I'll say strength, and I will use that as the AC to defend against this.
Cool.
Okay. So
That's
you
suck.
go to pedal to the metal, and you see one of the guys in the back throw a chain, and
no.
it hooks to the back of the RV.
Here we go.
Oh hell no. Okay.
And suddenly you feel this tug as you have this chain that's attached.
That's probably bad.
All right.
Probably.
Okay. All right then.
Is he just holding the chain or is it tied to something?
It is attached. You see that on the cement floor, there's this hook that the chains are attached to.
Great.
Hmm.
Cool. If we're locked in place, then yeah, I'm going out and I'm getting ready for a fight.
Alright, so you guys watch as Cardi puts the car in park and just opens up the door and gets out.
I'm gonna hop out too. I'm not letting him go on his
I
own.
mean, yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right.
But I was driving. Okay. Anyway.
Because if the RV is locked in
We
place
all
now, it's
just
like okay.
fucking
Yeah,
roll.
All right.
I assume
Ugh.
you know by the jerk that there is definitely the car's not going anywhere situation.
Yes. No, I get that. That
All
was
right.
more of like Carney puts it in park. I'm just like,
Bernie just reaches
over.
and
Hmm.
moves.
I was saying not necessarily putting it in park, but I'm gonna keep it, just
No, you
just
can
gonna
keep
be like, all
the
right.
engine on if you want. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the engine running.
Yeah.
Stay
Yeah.
frosty.
And I'm gonna go out and say, okay, you better have a really good reason for this. What do you want?
You see a man, very well dressed man with this white kind of fur around his shoulder
Mm.
and white hair, and he just starts to walk up to you. He's like, "Greetings. You are Team Basic, correct?"
Most
Who
of it.
wants to know?
I am Elvin Godfrey. Nice to meet you. Sorry for
Elwin?
the circumstance, but Cloak and Dagger is the only way we were able to reach out to you.
Oh my god, does that name ring any bells?
I don't.
It's not in my notes.
Yeah. Do not see that name. elsewhere.
You do not recall ever meeting this person ever before.
White hair with white fur on his coat, and he's well dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking at things.
You know, if you want to get in touch, there are better ways than, you know, ambushing us on the road.
This is a picture of what I have for this person as a book.
Is this person?
Concerning.
This person? I'm sorry that I don't remember him.
This is the first time.
No, we
This
remember.
is not
Yeah.
Who the
Okay.
fuck is this guy?
I'm sorry.
I thought you asked us, do you not have any recollection of meeting this guy? And I was
No.
like, I
No,
really
we just don't know him.
No,
Okay.
no,
I
this
thought
guy's
that
completely
was
new.
that
This
was
guy's
a
completely new.
disbelieving. I
That
can't
was a
believe
question,
you've
that was a
forgotten
statement.
Elwyn Godfrey, the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
important
yep.
NPC in the campaign,
No,
Pandora.
this is the absolute first time you've heard that name or seen this person.
Yeah, looking into do I see any like iconography or the like anything that might identify like a faction or something that this guy might belong to, like just off the jump.
Not that you see.
Okay.
There's
See.
quite
Okay.
a few interesting people you see around
Right.
you. They all have like different thing. You see this like elven woman that's kind of just almost circling around in this kind of a prance. You see that there is a man who looks misshapen, like one arm is like bigger than the other. You see a guy that is like wearing this mask, and at the eye slits you see almost like decaying looking flesh with completely
Ew.
yellowed over eyes.
These seem like good people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you wanted to
maybe
get in
have a
contact with
humorous
us.
That there is a
expression on
fairy
his
that's
face.
kind of flying above you all.
All right. Okay.
Maybe?
Well, you're in contact with us. Well, what do you want?
There might be a situation where we could scratch each other's backs for the moment.
Carnelian
Explain.
looks back at the RV, like with a hook in it. You have a
Uh,
really funny way of asking nicely.
if you want us to repair that, we can take care of it.
I'm listening.
As an apology.
Now, can you tell us
Cool.
more about what
Okay.
you had in mind? Who you are, how our goals might align. Any of that would be just great information to have right now.
Yep.
Well, to pull off the cloak from the subterfuge for a second, I am a person who is looking to possibly overthrow Ulstrom.
Oh.
And I can tell
huh?
that you might be interested in doing so with your encounter on the oil rig.
Who have you been talking to exactly that knows us and our various? Because Yvette, have never been on an oil rig.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry, let me make a better introduction. I'm Elwyn Godfrey of the Crimson Court.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, me too.
Nice to have that out in the open.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Take a breath.
minute.
Take a breath, Carney.
Wait a
Breathe.
minute. Hold on.
Inhale.
Wait. Look, hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're the Crimson Core. You're the guys that you want to overthrow.
Cautious.
Pardon? What?
Let's just say we are ambitious.
I see.
Yeah.
Very ambitious by the sound of it.
Mhm.
Right.
So, how could we, in your estimation, be factored into this coup plan?
Well, we have heard stories of Team Basic. I mean, considering how you became famous.
Yeah.
We just made a decision that if we were going to overthrow, we couldn't do so unless we amassed people of your caliber.
Well, that is flattering, I have to say.
Well, anyone that's able to defeat a major of the Annihilation League, even if it's as a team, has a chance to help.
Chance, sure.
Hmm.
Okay.
Huh. I'll give you two options.
Okay.
You can either deny this meeting and we will open the portal back and you can continue driving all along your way. Or you can consensually have a meeting with us.
And
This is just a meeting, right? This isn't any like anything binding. We're just here. You just want to talk to us. Is that what I'm understanding?
Well, you haven't agreed to anything. We're just making the discussions.
then I don't see any reason why we can't discuss.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I want my RV repaired. I want the RV repaired for that. So
And it's kind of
if you
whistle, and you see one of the guys go over to the RV and unhooks the back.
all right,
Okay.
you want to talk? We'll listen,
Very well.
or I'll listen. I look at everyone else.
I'm okay with listening. What do you guys think, baby Buck?
Officially, I will disavow any knowledge of this conversation.
Oh, we both parties will disavow it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to hear what he's got to say at this point.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, because
fine with
I
it.
was under the impression that a meeting was going to be hostile and hostile introduction. But if this is going to be a fight, then it would have happened right now.
Well, we didn't have any pleasant way of making this meeting happen, so.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, the only way we could talk to you is if we, What would you do if I approached you and say, hey, let's go into this dark alley together?
I would
Be
run.
very suspicious.
Right.
Yeah.
Do people not write letters anymore? Has it just fallen out
Not
of
in a
fashion?
police
No
state.
paper trail, Carney. You don't leave anything.
Yeah.
And
All this
that
cloak and
also
dagger stuff.
includes the actual approaching.
Right.
Hmm.
I can't
all this
exactly
cloak and dagger.
approach you in public where there's witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you can kind of
You know-
see the need for all this.
I'm just glad
Sure.
we're
You know
not
what?
dead.
Fair enough. Okay, let's talk then. Let's chat.
Very well. So, we've been planning quite a long time on exactly how to do this. Obviously, we've been working with the Silverblade, despite them not knowing we have been.
Yeah.
Wait. So you're
Can
so,
we
you, so
lie
the
more
Crimson Court.
convincingly?
Wait. Okay. Wait. Hold on. So let me just go ahead and get this out for the sake of me not being confused here. You're on the same side as the Silverblades?
Yes and no.
Can you give us more details about which parts align and which parts don't align?
Oh, we pretend to be allies, but if they found out that we weren't, they'd kill us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
This seems like a very healthy relationship to have.
Oh, of course.
you're
I mean,
double
it's
agents.
the usual one in Ulstrom.
Yeah.
So you're double agents basically.
That's a crude way to put it, but yes.
Are you? And sorry, are you the leader? Are you a leader of the Crimson Court? Like
Of the
Mr.
entire
Godfrey?
court? No.
Are you a
But you-
faction of the court and the rest of it is not aligned with this coup plan?
The court has varying motives.
Oh,
But all of you
Oh,
want
that's a no.
want the King Eternal gone.
We all want power. It's just the question of how we want that power. Do we want to be comfortable and subservient to the king? Or do we want to risk it for more?
So, about how much of the total group have you got convinced to try and pull off this plan we're discussing?
Well, that's not exactly something you take a poll of.
Right, but
Fair.
But
I'm sure you know about how many people there are, and you know how many you trust with this
Information.
but just
Very
information.
at the end of
right?
the day, your group is the
This
one
is a minority.
that's here to lead the caper.
Well, the
Right.
Silver Blade always has contingency plans for attacking Ulstrom Keep.
Mm.
Oh,
But usually
Oh,
they
no.
are the scalpel and lack the nail.
I see. And you're proposing that we be the nail then?
Ah, so you're getting it.
I'm starting to get a sense.
So we create a power vacuum and you take a hold of said power vacuum is what I'm hearing, correct?
We is a strong term.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and narrow down the focus then. If the Crimson Court isn't all on the same page, what page are you on? We know you want to overthrow the monarchy, but to what end?
Well, as of now, it's in my best visions that the power goes back to humans, people, and not the vampires.
All right.
Can I subtly observe?
Yeah, I
them
wanna-
and see, is he a vampire? Is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out without being too obvious.
I want to insight that and see, like, is that really what he believes, or
Yeah.
is this
that
him
what we
telling us
wanna
what we want to hear?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I guess perception from Yvette and insight from Buck.
Okay.
Whoa,
right.
whoa.
We're looking real
Hey.
hard.
Good
Alright.
job, Gus.
Yvette, you'd see no signs of vampirism on him.
Okay.
Every time he opens his mouth, you're like looking straight at his teeth.
Squinting at his
You're like,
teeth.
okay, you see no fangs.
Mm.
You don't think he's a vampire.
Okay.
Lillian.
Yeah.
Buck believes that he definitely wants the power to the people, but it doesn't seem like he's a very... He doesn't seem like he's doing it for the people.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
almost as if the
Interesting.
only way for him to
He-
rise higher is to
Hmm.
create those positions.
So he
Right.
wants a
He's
human to be in.
so he wants
He human to be in
power.
charge, so that it's easier to take power from a human than a vampire.
Yeah.
If the
Okay.
humans are the ones in charge, well, he's human.
That he
Yeah.
has sway. Yeah,
It
that
puts
he
him
has
in-
sway. This benefits
Mhm.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of what you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there was something else weird, because earlier when he said "we" is a strong word,
Mm-hmm.
for everyone
Yeah.
else he thought, well, maybe they're not excluding the "we" because obviously the party's not part of it. But Buck, you're like, wait. He said it almost as if there's a particular person in mind.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask, like, do you have someone in mind to take over, or is this a first come first serve situation?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, if such a thing were to happen, the people won't accept a new tyrant. They'll need someone
Sure.
that they feel like they chose.
Mm-hmm. And who would you want them to choose?
Come this way. And he turns around and starts walking.
Suspicious, but okay.
Okay.
Let's go for a walk.
Mhm.
there's a door that's open, and you see a very well-dressed man with long black but graying hair. He's kind of sitting there and kind of waiting. Because of the
Mhm.
rules from earlier, Davy recognizes this as Archduke Feldenroser.
Oh!
No! What a surprise!
Perfect.
Hey, remember when you
Really?
said
Come
knowledge is
talk to
power?
you!
Oh, the
Knowledge
plot
is
thing.
power.
Then he kind of smiles
Told
as
you.
you go in, and he says,
Knowledge is power.
Greetings. Come in.
All right.
Gonna
I
actually talk
hope
to you,
had
but
a lovely evening and that this wasn't too much of a bother for you.
Well, it was a bit of a shock.
is it because we read your book?
Which one?
Wait, that's the guy?
That's the guy?
Wait, you're
Archduke of
Yep.
Arden?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well.
yeah. Greetings. Sorry, I would be more hospitable, but since we're in a warehouse and not my manor, I don't exactly have, like, tea and stuff around me.
That's fine.
Sure.
Makes perfect sense. What is happening?
This is a lot.
Ah,
This is a lot.
It's subterfuge.
so,
Yes, it is.
hey, you know how the Silver Blaze acted as much of a scalp, and then Godfrey says, "I've already explained it." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
We got the gist.
Yeah.
Seems like you're looking for a change in leadership.
Yes.
Oh, makes sense. Given. How did you come by that knowledge anyway? And he would have given the book title.
I mean, it's more of a compendium of knowledge. A lot of the information from there was scattered through other authors. You could probably look in the back if you wanted to see all the credits.
Oh, okay. Yep. No, that's
Bibliography.
fair. I probably should have gone through that first.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people wrote about scary things. A lot of it was like letters from like members of the Idranor and historical books and archaeological digs. There was like a map, and there was a bunch of stuff I had to like piece together.
I see. Well, okay. So that aside, you're the one fixing to take over once
Lead.
the King Eternal's out of the picture?
Well, I mean, I am trying to be a man of the people for the moment.
Be careful
For the
about
moment.
that in this country.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know why.
Well, I mean, the king wants me to be a man of the people. Give them a little bit of hope so they don't rebel.
And you're
How's that going for him?
Well, we're in the middle of rebellion talks now, so not great.
By the person that they wanted to keep rebellions.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is that we had a bounty on our heads for like wanting to assassinate the King Eternal, which was totally not called for.
There it is.
And now here we are.
Hmm.
Oh, so wait, you weren't trying to assassinate him?
Believe it or
No.
not.
Huh.
No.
I mean,
no,
I
we
don't
just
like the guy.
no.
Can't stand him, to be honest.
You just kind of bumped into him, and then he just started trying to kill.
So
trying to kill my
technically,
friend.
technically, not this time.
I was operating on the assumption that you had failed an attempt, but I guess...
No,
Well-
it was pure accident. The next time we won't fail.
Right,
I
exactly.
see. Well,
Yes.
I
Oh,
hope
he's
to give you
kinda-
that opportunity then.
Well, thank
Well, I got a couple of questions before we sign on anything.
Well, we're gonna do that either way, Buck. But let's
right,
hear it out.
He's got to go down.
So, would you be willing to have that opportunity?
Yeah.
Of course.
Wonderful.
Well, hang on.
Well,
Er,
I mean,
Before we agree to put someone within proximity of the throne, shouldn't we know, like,
well,
Any
I'm
plans
not
to do
saying
with
that. I'm just looking for
I'm agreeing
a
to
way
the fact that
into.
yes, we are planning to kill the King Eternal because I think
Yeah,
we
and I mean,
discussed this before, right?
If someone wants to make sure the power vacuum is very quick and not necessarily messy, I'm fine with that too.
Wonderful.
Does this guy feel to Davy at all like the King Eternal himself? Does he feel like he's just willing to do anything for his ambition, his ambitious goals?
Insight check, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad roll.
He is definitely an ambitious person. I mean, this
Okay.
person basically admitted to being the lapdog of the King Eternal just to gain power. And now
Does
that
he seem as capable as the King Eternal? Is the other question.
that's hard to tell from just a
Cursory
personality
glance.
check. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You can't use insight to know someone's competence, really.
no, I understand that.
Maybe as we talk to him, we'll get a bit more insight.
How would you lead, out of curiosity?
You mean specifically?
Like, I mean, what
Policy
would
changes.
you do differently? What are you going to do differently?
Yeah.
Well, there is still discussion on what we should do in regards to the Ebon Legion because a lot of the commands may come from the keep, but its direct action comes from the Fist of the King, which is the Legion. So there's a
Yep.
question of what we do in regards to that. We obviously can't disband the Ebon Legion because A, they would be the one rebelling at that point, and B, we would have no army, and Harukagan would just sweep us.
Well, here's where my ambitions would come into play, as I am former Ebon Legion,
I'm listening.
and so possibly if we all come out of this alive, I could help.
And what position are you suggesting?
Fist of the King. Or something along those lines.
Well, there's definitely some policy changes so that the Ebon Legion won't be as openly tyrannizing the people.
Of course, I'm not necessarily saying that it would. I want to make changes to it because I have seen actual facts versus the propaganda they feed the Ebon Legion.
That sounds like something we should discuss later. That seems a little
Of
more
course.
time-consuming.
This is just something that I'm floating as we're helping you. You help us.
Of course. But
There's-
in general, most of the thing would just be to remove a lot of the restrictions on people so that they feel happier. I mean, obviously, the laws and everything.
You know what the number one thing is? Bring the sun back.
Yeah.
That's something I plan on asking the wizards and Markaliso about if I become king.
Well, that's the other thing, that we need to get to Mark Liso and take care of something very
Pressing.
important and very pressing. So the
Related
shorter
to
this
said
conversation,
wizards.
the better.
Oh, were we interrupting you on something important?
Yes,
A little
very
bit.
important.
Oh,
But this is also important, so I can understand.
This is also
why.
important. That's why we wanted to hear
But there is just
y'all out. But now that we have, give us some time to think. What's the best way to contact you?
Hold on.
I'll tell you
I have
what.
a question. I have a pretty big, like, this is a business that's been kind of eating at this whole King Eternal like stuff. It feels like there's a very missing. So you guys want the King Eternal dead, right? Like, you want him out of the picture.
The second part more so, but yes.
Wait. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's
It-
also interesting. You don't necessarily want him dead. You just want him out of the picture. That.
If he were to be exiled, I wouldn't mind either.
Yeah, we're gonna exile him. Definitely. Indefinitely.
How would that happen? It seems like you have some
From life.
ideas, but that okay. This leads me back to the first question. A King Eternal has already died. Did the Crimson Court / you guys have something to do with that? Because this is because something like this has already happened, and I'm just wondering about if there was a time to do it, it would have been before when all this stuff was happening. So I'm just wondering
We're talking about 7 years ago.
Yeah, like I'm curious on the moving parts and what why if there was a time to do it, why not 7 years? Since this whole Silver Blade Crimson Court thing seems to have been going on for a while now. So what happened last time?
Well, last time it was a scalpel and not a nail. The king dying means nothing if he has heirs.
But the current king has heirs.
Correct. What I'm suggesting isn't an assassination. I'm talking about a siege.
I see.
Not killing one person, but taking over the entire keep.
So rather than relying on the line of succession, you're just gonna start your own thing.
Once there is no royalty, people will need a leader, and they will elect one. Simple as that.
And
It's really not that simple.
Yeah, like, because it would be one thing if the whole Crimson Court were also on your side, but it feels like a lot of them are going to still be loyal or
not to
interested
mention
themselves.
Loyal to who?
not
Possibly to the king. He might
exactly.
He might make promises.
That's the problem. Okay, wait, but by that same token, they're his heirs. I mean, there's Prince Evelyn. There's
Prince Evelyn would also need to die. Correct.
Yep.
And with that, you lost you, didn't you?
Yep.
It's like this is going too well.
It was going too well.
Yeah, there's the other Star Boys. There's that, and
And what happens if in that power vacuum, say the Annihilation League decides that they're going to take things over instead?
Right.
Well,
opening a power vacuum doesn't mean you get to step in right away.
Yeah, like can you wrangle all the
gathering political allies for stuff? It's not a. I'm not leaving that to chance. I've already laid the seeds on that.
This.
Why do you think I've been very diligent at the people liking me?
I'm gonna turn to Davey and just say, like, is he well liked?
Is he?
As far as you know, people don't hate him.
That's pretty good.
People tolerate you, my lord.
I would say given all of the options, he's more well liked than not.
Okay. Like.
Now, of course, if you want to discuss this further, I can give you an invitation so that you're welcome at my manor at any time.
That would be appreciated, so we could go take care of this problem.
Yeah.
We'll have plenty of time to think about it.
And
Yes.
he'll give you the address to his home.
Okay.
And he snaps his fingers. Mr. Godfrey, if you wouldn't mind making sure that they can leave now. And you see that there is just they kind of put some side. Obviously, they didn't have time to like do full repairs, but you notice that they kind of put these patches on the RV.
Yippee.
You see places where there's bullet holes, where there's just like this almost metallic like putty that they put on top of it.
Oh, they spackled it.
They spackle it.
Yep.
I'll say for all intents and purposes, it's at full health. It's just not cosmetically correct.
That's
Yippee.
all.
Okay.
And you walk, and you see that two of the people in there just put down these two rocks, and they seem to be activating some sort of magic item that these rocks are. And these rocks, there's like this line of energy that attaches to them, and then suddenly a portal opens.
Oh.
Ah. Okay. Well,
And you
We have a lot to
see
think
an
about.
alleyway that seems to lead back into Arden.
Oh Jesus! Oh.
couldn't put us back on the road.
Oh, the alleyway leads to the road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well,
as Rosa starts walking, it's like, I apologize. I know you said you want to go to Mark Lisa, but the range on these things isn't that good.
it's close enough.
Yeah.
We'll
Setting us back
be in
on our
touch once
path.
we take care of our issue.
Of course.
Of course.
I'll be seeing you.
See you.
Yep.
And you guys, I guess, anything else before you drive off?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to. Yeah. I'm going. Because. Okay, but yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna ask it because we know this. We know this is a thing, and the Crimson Court worked specifically. So I was gonna ask, since you know about this and have been working on this plan, who killed the last King Eternal?
If you want confirmation, I don't have one.
Worth a shot. Worth asking. Okay.
That's worth
Me and you
asking.
both know publicly who did it, but information on that has been pretty sparse since it wasn't exactly a group effort of whatever happened there. It was an individual who was on a espionage mission, not an assassination mission.
Okay, so it wasn't. So the Crimson Court doesn't know who did it.
At the very least, not this member of the Crimson Court.
Not this member. Yeah.
Not this particular.
There's layers to this.
Seems
Yep.
like
Okay.
it.
Although there are some internal rumors.
Oh.
Who do you think did it?
I think the King Eternal did it.
Current
Current
King
one?
Eternal.
Off his father.
Patricide. An interesting take.
Knowing what we know about him,
Well-
probably not that far fetched.
But of
Yeah.
course, I don't have any evidence or insight. That is just a hunch.
Well, that would mean that this wouldn't be his first time of claiming that someone tried to assassinate the King Eternal.
That's true, actually. He did point the finger pretty quickly at us.
Well,
He's pretty practiced at it. Is my guess.
but
Cheap Patsy.
that is only a guess, and it doesn't really have any merit to the evidence that I have.
Sure.
But I hope you find what you're looking for and come back with a open mind.
I hope we come back.
Of
I
course.
also hope we come back.
Mhm.
And be careful because we're my people here are also the group that was told to take you out, so...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was wondering if there would be any protection from vampire assassins, but
Let's just say we are, and he puts up air quotes, taking you out. Right now.
gotcha.
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 An attempt. Gotcha.
Mm-mm.
Duly noted.
Sorry, one sec. I need a BRB. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I was on board with the coup up until Evelyn.
Yeah, I mean, there are options, like if we can sneak Evelyn out as part of our
Yeah.
deal.
That's the thing, though. He mentioned he was like, oh yeah, we're not necessarily trying to we just want to exile him. We just want to we can put him in exile. That also works.
I can't imagine that the King Eternal goes into exile willingly. I think that if he
No,
did
yeah,
that, the
no.
Annihilation
Yeah, we're
League
gonna
goes
have
with
to
him.
kill him.
Yeah, so he's gotta die. I'm just worried about the heirs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Evelyn, fucking Mr. Starboy,
Yeah, Starblight.
Sebastian. You know.
Yeah.
Oh no, like Davey is not gonna talk here. Like,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
above table, like
Yeah.
my idea is we kill the King Eternal and put Evelyn there in his place because that's a better bet than this guy.
Yeah.
I just don't know enough about Evelyn as a ruler to put her in charge.
No
I'm
one
worried
knows
about.
enough about a ruler before they're a ruler. That's the problem.
I'm just worried about putting her on the throne. Just means it resets the clock rather than
Maybe
solving
it
the
does.
issue.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't. That's that's all I'm saying is that everyone has their own choices that they have to make.
Mm.
It's
Can we
tricky.
put Davy on the throne?
I would put Davy on the throne.
I wouldn't.
Just plop him in the throne seat, just like dibs.
I
Musical
mean, you
chairs,
could, but Davey is
Sorry about that. I'm back.
interesting.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I was about to let you finish your sentences where you like paused for too long. I was like, ah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, we're pondering.
We
Yeah,
are
sorry
pondering
about that.
very
Mhm.
hard.
Alright.
We have much to ponder.
So, any final things before you drive out?
No.
think
If it
so.
sounds like the Crimson Court is still coming after us, then yeah, let's get on the road.
I'll say with
Yeah.
your insight from earlier, you get the idea that when he said it, it sounds like if you reject the idea, then they will probably have to continue their duties.
Yeah, that's my concern, and also
Yeah.
just the fact that not all of the Crimson Court is on board with this.
Yeah,
Means there might be some
that's a bigger
factions that are
concern
still.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like as soon as the King Eternal's out of the picture, Fortnite Battle Royale for the throne. So
Oh, you think it's gonna be like a Game of Thrones situation?
That's my
Like
concern. Is
what?
like Felton's making it sound like it's a nice clean exchange of power, but
no,
there's too many.
It's
There's
never-
too many
That's an oxymoron.
factions involved.
it seems like a civil war is going to bust out. It seems like a civil war is
because
going
you got
going
the
to break
you've
out, yeah.
got the Ebon Legion, you got the Annihilation League, you've got the Crimson Court, you've got the Silver Blades, who I'm sure would love to put someone of their own choice on the throne.
You have the Idranor.
Yeah, you have the Idranor, who
Yeah.
this would be a great opportunity to like set up a base of operations to get into Talak. There's too many options. Plus, starting a coup, that's the perfect opportunity for
Legal Heart
Elmer
to roll up.
Yeah, for Madara to be like, hey, let's just escalate.
Now is the time.
Isn't time to
Peacekeeping
spread some
actions.
goddamn democracy?
Yeah.
Whoa. You think that fantasy America would ever escalate a war in a foreign land?
Yeah, a foreign land that is split between two factions? I wonder.
I wonder.
Spreading managed democracy.
Yeah, never, guys. I thought about it. Never.
Do I hear the sense of freedom?
Oh, also, the
Oh,
fact
what
that
you're hearing, Mr.
that Felton specifically said that
Please,
Harukagon would swoop in if the Ebon Legion was disbanded.
There's a cold war between Rukagon,
Yeah.
Holstrom, and Madara.
That's part of my concern is like we might not be choosing a leader. We might be choosing a war zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Possibly.
never black and white. You can't just take out the evil guy without other evils happening.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, but you guys successfully get on the road.
Yippee!
And you
Yay!
start to leave Arden as you start to get onto the highway.
Yay!
And I guess that's where we're in for the night.
Yippee!
Yay!
Yay.
We survived
We're back
our
on the
first
road
encounter with the
again.
Crimson Legion. Or the
Crimson
Crimson Court.
I'm giving you more things on your checklist of things we need to do.
Yeah, more
And
factions.
my list keeps
factions.
growing somehow.
Well, I mean, pretty much everyone but Yvette out of character knew about the Crimson Court situation.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah, that,
Yvette was
Yeah.
not part of the short
I was
session.
not part of the one shot.
yeah, the
Yep.
the moment you said Crimson Court, I was just like, oh god, we gotta check teeth again.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like, ah,
You're like,
Yep.
oh shit.
Oh god!
Crimson
Oh god!
Court's important
Something's
for more
coming.
than just-
If we say no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the one shot gave y'all a first-hand look on how the Crimson Court's like. So.
Yeah, I'm still sus on this whole like, yeah, we're gonna hire you to do the assassination thing that we, the Crimson Court, are known for doing.
They're like, hey, you're pretty
Yeah.
strong. Can you kill that guy
Yeah.
for us, please?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're pretty strong. You want to be our patsies?
Yeah.
What's a patsy? Never mind.
Buck,
like
whose
him
last
and
encounter
me
with the Crimson
python
Court
in
is
the
him
hole in
getting
the tail.
absolutely destroyed and jumping out a window.
What
Anyway,
could go wrong?
let us see who is streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Stremin.
Stremin.
B.
Stremin. Who
Uh,
could be
da-
Stremin?
da.
Who could it be?
Uh,
Who could it be?
I don't even know who this person I'm following is. Who is this?
Oh, a mystery.
A mystery person.
I have no idea if this person is. Did they rebrand from something else? Then I don't recognize them because of it.
Sure.
I hate when I
YouTubers
see
never
people
They would
I'm
never do
following
that.
and I don't know why I'm following them.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll just drop in on Rain, someone I know.
Okay.
That's good.
I'll explore people I don't know when I'm not raiding.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Definitely safer that way.
Yeah. Does anyone else have that thing where they're following someone and they're like, "Why do I follow this person?" Oh, no,
Yeah,
they
I usually give them like 15, 20 minutes of watching, and then I'm like, if I don't know you enough to stick around,
know you enough or like the stream. Yeah.
yeah,
Who are you people?
it just resets the timer on the friendship.
Yeah. But anyway, have a great one. I hope you all have a good.
Have a good one.
I have no idea what this game is, but it looks like a horror-ish game. So.
Oh dear.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I
dear.
know Panda likes that, so see
That's
you
good
later.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.